Good morning, everybody. So I'm here to talk about water and how much water influences your weight, how you feel, how you perform, and how easy or not easy it is to diet. So here's the story. On Wednesday night after my boot camp and after training boxing, I started feeling very sick, very weak, and I started getting everything from chills to a fever to all sorts of uncomfortable things, vomiting, nausea, etc. And I couldn't tell what was going on. I didn't know if it was the flu or the cold. I hadn't been exposed to anyone with COVID. I had a negative COVID test a couple weeks ago, and it turns out that I had heat stroke, even though I thought I drank enough water. And the thing is that I should have known better. Shame on me. Sometimes I don't take care of myself because I'm always on the run. I'm running to my boot camp, and then I'm running back from my day job, and then I'm running from my day job to my boot camp, or I'm running to go train, and sometimes I forget that I gotta take care of myself. Anyways, here's the story. I clocked in on Friday morning after throwing up and all sorts of other discomfort at a whopping 167 pounds, and that is pretty light for me. And then upon doctor's orders, I was to take Pedialyte and Gatorade and drink tons and tons of water, and by Saturday the same time, I was 180 pounds. That is 13 pounds. 13 pounds of water. And I did not look like this. I didn't even have abs. I was bloated. Everything was like filled up because something called subcutaneous water, which means that there's literally your fat cells and your skin can absorb water, and you won't get this peeled look anymore, right? Because what happens is after you throw up and after you have, diarrhea and all that stuff, you're gonna be drained, and then your body's gonna suck in all that water, and it doesn't care where that water goes. All it cares is that the water is back in the system. So anyways, point of the matter is that water influences a lot of weight, and that doesn't mean you don't weigh yourself. It just means that you're supposed to have the knowledge that water influences a lot of your weight, because the scale is a very useful tool. Don't listen to trainers that tell you it's not. My point to the story is your body works with negative feedback loops. It always wants to maintain homeostasis, which is your body's regular, a certain temperature, a certain respiration rate, a certain heart rate, a certain amount of hydration. And whenever you start to mess with those things, you can become very sick. And chances are, if you're feeling off, nauseated, a fever, one of those things is off, aka a fever, aka nausea, aka whatever, right? Anyways, point of the matter is the way you don't get bloated with water is to actually take in more water. Now, why did I gain 13 pounds? Is because of Gatorade and Pedialyte makes you hold more water because it's rich in electrolytes. It's designed to help rehydrate the body quickly. That will not happen if you're just taking in water, because when you're taking in water, you're playing with this thing called antidiuretic hormone. And antidiuretic hormone senses that water is coming in, and when water is coming in at regular intervals, your body won't hold any for later, versus when you basically dehydrate yourself, which is, I'd say, 95% of the population, your body holds more water, and that's why everyone complains about feeling bloated all the time. So if you don't want to feel as bloated, water is what you need to look at. Drink lots of water. A lot of the time that you eat, it's not because you're hungry, it's because you're thirsty. And by drinking in a lot of water and filling yourself up, you will not feel like eating as much food. Now, here's another interesting thing. I have a photo shoot booked for Saturday. I'm okay with this. This is all right. I would like to be dry. And by dry, I don't mean leaner, I don't mean less fat. All I mean is that my abs will be more tapered, more brought in. There will be less water underneath the skin, and my muscles will poke through better because of that. Because literally, guys, muscle definition, a lot of it has to do with water. Once the fat is gone, it's water, and I can eat enough water and salt and whatever that I can give myself a pot belly. So anyways, the point is, water is your friend. It's an important part of weight loss. It's an important part of health, and don't neglect it, especially in this heat. So anyways, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you all. I'm feeling great, and I'm ready to tackle this week, so I'll see you then.